Kathryn Bigelow nominated tonight?
Well, not tonight. That was the 2013 Golden Globe Awards when Kathryn Bigelow was nominated for Best Director for Zero Dark 30, starring Jessica Chastain, who you can see was at Kathryn's table. Now, Kathryn's ex-husband, James Cameron, director of Titanic and Avatar, was not there that year, but he was about to be the butt of a joke told by co-host Amy Poehler.
I haven't really been following the controversy over Zero Dark 30, but when it comes to torture, I trust the lady who spent 3 years married to James Cameron.
So flash forward almost 13 years, and somehow it came up during James's interview with New York Times. And James said, Amy Poehler's remark was an ignorant dig at an event which is supposed to be a celebration of cinema and filmmakers, not a roast. I'm pretty thick-skinned and happy to be the butt of a good-natured joke, but that went too far. James also took note of the uproarious reaction from the crowd to that joke. Amy's co-host, Tina Fey, actually had to wait for the audience to settle down a little bit before she moved on to the next joke.
Of course, we want to thank our hosts tonight.
James says, the fact that people found it funny shows exactly what they think of me, even though they have no idea who I am or how I work. I don't know if that reaction from the crowd was them agreeing that, being married to James Cameron must be torture. It was more of a reaction of just kind of shock. Like you can hear, you can hear that from a crowd where just like a lot of people talking, there's kind of a buzz in the audience, a lot of kind of a shocked, obviously Jessica Chastain's face. Like people were uncontrollably laughing because they thought, oh yeah, that's so true. Yeah, they're just kind of laughing at the shock of it, how good of a joke it was. And yeah, I do get it from James's perspective that, yeah, that comment can hurt a little bit. That, yeah, to be married to me is torture. Yeah, so I get where he's coming from. But yeah, it has been almost 13 years. And it's a really funny joke. And the funny thing is that James actually goes on to say in this New York Times interview that 3 years earlier, when he and Kathryn were up against each other in all the Best Director races, including the Oscars, James says now, Kathryn and I thought the whole meta narrative around us was pretty funny. Okay, so yeah, I think you should be able to take this one as a joke too. Like, to say like, oh, your wife's a nag or whatever. Like, it's kind of common practice with marriage. So, yeah, I think you just need to let this one go, James. But what are your thoughts?